When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing...
Hi everybody, good evening. Welcome to this week's episode of Café con Gas. I'm really excited to see you guys. Again, 3 episodes in a row, Café con Gas, C-A-S-S, not G-A-S, as commonly referred to in some countries. Anyways, my name is Cassandra. I'm your hostess, your host. I'm feeling really good to be here tonight. Kind of excited. Kind of feel like a little bit, I don't know, feeling like a little colorful, a little situated. Let me get myself situated. All right. So yeah, I have a really good show in store for you guys. March is a really, really hard month because it's like we're close to winter. We're not. I got a lot of flu around me, a lot of H1, not H1, but I was talking to a really good friend of mine from New York City, and she was saying back in 2009, I remember a supervisor of mine got the swine flu, like the H1N1 virus, and she was like puking and sick. And I just kind of feel like that's back, which is really, really odd. As you know from like an episode before, I was really sick. Now I'm feeling a little bit better, but you know how these things go. So anyways, hi, I'm with you guys this evening. I'm really excited to be back here. I had a little issue with my YouTube channel, which we're trying to resolve. One of the artists that I got permission from in showing a video, YouTube flagged me, and they kind of freaked me out. They sent this really cryptic message, and they're like, we're decreasing your YouTube limit time, or your YouTube upload time rather, and they kind of like, you know, they kind of jolted me a little bit, so I'm trying to reorganize that, but I'm here live in the studio tonight from Cambridge, so I'm really excited to be with you guys tonight. So let us go straight to what I do best, which is the doc cam. We're gonna do a little emotional check-in. I'm feeling a lot this evening. Yeah, I'm just feeling a lot this evening. I'm feeling really happy. I'm feeling, oh my gosh, a little bit mischievous, but like more with a happy face, not like this like demonic grin. A little bit happy, a little mischievous. I don't know, a little bit hopeful. I'm slightly bored because I was just like sitting down all day, but that's okay. That's life, right? That's life. A little bit bored, a little bit bored. What else? Feeling pretty confident, just feeling like an array of things, feeling really good, feeling really excited to be here tonight. Encouraging everybody at home to also do their own emotional check-in. So those are kind of the array of what's going on. I wanted to talk really briefly because one of the reasons why I'm happy, I'm going to show you this, guys. So one of the episodes we talk about empanadas, right? We talk about the discos that are used in empanadas, a little coloring tip. So I wanted to show you guys this, and actually maybe I'll just pull it up on the doc cam instead. All right, so I'm also really happy because of this right here. So this is a really funny story. So I have been all over Cambridge trying to find this seasoning, and actually right before I came into the studio, I was walking around and I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I'm like, all right, there's a Star Market. I realized, oh my gosh, I'm right near a Star Market. So I had gone to Market Basket, I had gone to Shaw's. I erroneously went to Whole Foods where I encountered this brand of salsa called White Woman Salsa, which really upset me because I don't know, that's like a story for a different day, but I'm like, why? But this gentleman, Tony Kacheri, he's a really awesome guy. I have a little clip here for you showing his website actually. So this is Tony Kacheri's brand of Creole seasoning. I absolutely love this picture because the man on the bottle actually matches this man right here. So as you can see, he's this guy, and you know, really charming man. I got a little weepy because I saw his picture, and I saw his picture and I said to myself, oh my gosh, he actually really reminds me of my grandfather, which I thought was really funny. So that's Tony. I just wanted to like show you guys that clip. He's a really cool guy, a little Creole seasoning going on. So it was like an interesting moment because me and my roommate really love this seasoning, and I use it on chicken. I've been using a lot of adobo and Goya, and she's like, you gotta try this Creole seasoning. So I tried this Creole seasoning, and I was laughing because I'm like, do you think this guy is real, right? He is real, and it's true. It's great on everything. It's great on eggs, and it's really, really good because one of my favorite places to go visit during my lunch hour is Border, which is this place in Harvard Square, and they really, really good blackened chicken. And I'm like, how can I make this at home? Use this with some chicken breast. It was so good. So that was really amazing. So that's a little like episode, you know, that's a little thing for you guys right now. I'm feeling really good tonight. I have a lot of clips for you. Because I'm also just a lot going on in my life. Really happy to be here, but just a lot going on. So I prepared a couple really awesome clips for you guys. One of these clips that I wanted to talk about. So this is a really interesting topic, right? So So I wanted to show you like two things. So I wanted to talk about one thing, this really, really great article. And actually, I'm going to like switch this. So bear with me for a second. There we go. All right, cool. So basically, this is just really, really great article. I was just having a really low moment. I had a really hard weekend. Nothing like in relation to particular circumstances, but some, womanly issues. Just feeling really low, feeling just like waiting for that springtime to come. And, also missing a former special someone. So that was really hard. So I talked to my friend for some support, and she's like, why? She's like, you missed that cuddle hormone. You missed that oxytocin. I'm like, oh man, you're right. So I actually went online and I found this really great article on Psychology Today. And it talks about natural ways to increase oxytocin. So oxytocin is known as the cuddle hormone. So essentially when you are, with someone, you have that really like amazing feeling. Obviously there's a lot of hormones going, but like there's actually some documented hormones happening. So this, in addition to being with that special someone, is a really great like kind of step-by-step on how from this gentleman who, Dr. Paul Zak, who has done many years of research on what he calls the oxytocin. There we go, oxytocin, the moral molecule. So he talks about how you can raise it in your daily life. So one of those things I thought was really amazing, it says, listen with your eyes. Instead of being glued to an electronic device, give the person with you your complete attention. Watch their face and to see what he or she is telling you, which is really interesting, right? Because this is a hormone that's induced by human contact. So by actually watching someone and feeling someone, you can actually increase that hormone. I thought that was really cool. Give a gift. Give a gift there's this Give a Gift campaign going on that I see a lot of my newsfeed. There's someone outside that I see a lot of my newsfeed, which I absolutely love. And it's basically like these gift giving days. So you put on your profile, the first 5 people to respond to this message is going to get a gift from me at any time that I want, anytime that I like. And I thought that was really awesome. So giving a gift. Our first human oxytocin studies show that receiving gifts raise oxytocin. Why not make this a regular practice? The key is not to expect a gift in return. Just surprise someone for no reason. Share a meal. Which I just want to give a shout out to my roommates. I love doing this with them and I'm very fortunate. And this is also a family practice. Share a meal. Eating moderately is calming and helps us bond with others. Including a glass of wine is fine too. You can increase the effect by following number 9 and making the meal you share a gift. And I thought that was really awesome. Meditate while focusing on others. My lab has found that a form of meditation called metta, in which one focuses on loving others, is better fostering social connection than standard mindfulness meditation, which is really interesting because you're actually like focusing on like sharing this intent and sharing like a form of spirituality, which I thought was really awesome. Soak in a hot tub. Luxury, luxury, luxury. I actually had a dream about a steam bath the other night, and I'm wondering if like subconsciously my body's really seeking that experience. Or just the ocean. So yeah, soak in a hot tub. I love to do this with my kids. Not me, I don't have kids. I guess I will love to do this, but the warm temperature and time together offers an ability to connect. That, to me, little social critique, little bougie. Not everybody can afford a hot tub, so let's move on. Use social media. Okay, you're doing this anyway. 100% of people have tested social media had an increase of oxytocin, which I would argue, and Huffington Post just came out recently talking about how like internet addiction is real and it can actually just mess up your brain. So like too much oxytocin, obviously too much of anything can be problematic. So yeah, use of social media. So yeah, this is all, of course, in the name of healing, right? Oxytocin, not just for luxury, but for healing purposes too, right? Ride a roller coaster or jump out of an airplane, which is also interesting if you don't have a fear of heights. Let's see, pet a dog. This is really cool too. I actually find I have a little bit of a personal practice when I pet a dog, within reason, telling the owner too. I'm like, wow, you're pretty cute too, not just your dog. This one doesn't always work unless the dog belongs to you, or unless you're, not a dog person. So just like be mindful. Use the L word. Tell people around them that you love them. Oxytocin is the love molecule, so it's part of our evolved biology to love others, both philia and eros. Philia, I'm not sure what that means, but we can certainly look it up. But I encourage you, just like an emotional check-in, to explore that further. Once oxytocin is up, you'll connect you to better humans around you. 8 hugs a day. So I really like this, and we're going to show this. So not only does it raise oxytocin, but it also reduces cardiovascular stress and it can improve the immune system. Try telling people that you hug rather than shake hands to see what happens. And, of course, I would also really like to say that in the name of doing that, I think it's also really important that you practice and you ask for consent. So, okay, this is another thing here. Okay, so yeah, I think that's really important that you ask for that type of consent too. Like, I do that all the time. Like, may I hug you? I'd really like a hug right now. Could you please give me a hug right now? These things really help. Even I do this sometimes with like my younger brothers who are growing up within their own right, but I don't know, it's kind of a cool practice, and like practice consent and things like that. So that's your list of natural ways to increase that oxytocin, which I think is really fantastic. It's a really good practice. Try it out in your own home, in your own lives. And check it out. So that is my little tip for oxytocin, which I'm really excited to present to you guys. And I have another clip that I'm just like super stoked about. I don't know. I was out of work, as I had mentioned. I had this like flu crazy thing, and since then I've just been feeling like really hard in the chair. So I'm gonna take a little stretch. That's part of my emotional check-in. I'm feeling a little bit tense right now. So while I take this stress off my shoulders, I'm gonna show you guys this really awesome video. This video just like made my morning. I found this on Sunday morning. They're a group called Too Many Zoos. One of my most fondest memories of living in New York. I was born in New York City, but I also lived there as an adult by myself, which was a really incredible experience. So I would always like to go to the farmer's market downtown in Union Square, and I also had a spiritual practice that I also like pursue, like, into meetings for like downtown in Union Square as well. There's this fantastic Buddhist center. If you ever go, it's by SGI USA. Herbie Hancock's actually a fellow right now at Harvard University, and he also practices that. And today I was giving this talk on Buddhism and creativity. So I used to go downtown to Union Square, usually from Harlem on the Upper West Side. Upper West Side. So my friend had posted this video on her Facebook wall, and it just like brought such a smile to my face. It's this group called the Too Many Zoos, and they're just like absolutely fantastic. I'll let the music really speak for itself, but I'm gonna go ahead and cue this clip, and while I cue this clip, I'm actually gonna do a little switcheroo here on this PMP effect. There we go, a little fade out. Oh, there I am. Okay, cool. So let's see. Maybe I want to jam out. Maybe I don't. But I'm just gonna kind of like introduce this video. I present you with my like great pleasure and happiness. Too Many Zoos rocking out in Union Square. This is just amazing. Enjoy.